Hello everybody, Image here, and this is going to be a game from the CJ Entus versus KT Rolster set, week 1 of round 2 of the Pro League. This was played on Saturday, the 5th of December. It is a matchup between Movie, who is the purple Protoss in the 9 o'clock position, and Firefist, aka Sense, in the 5 o'clock position, spawning in blue. He's a Zerg, by the way. I'm going to just say a little bit about these players. Firefist is a Zerg player who used to be kind of laughable, but has shown himself to be at least kind of plausible lately as a pro Zerg. I don't know if he's had the degree of improvement that, say, Hyuk has, but he's been at least a lot more solid than previously. And Movie, while he plays very inconsistently, he's a strong player, particularly against Zerg, though he's been slumping a little against them too, having lost his last 3 games. That said, Movie loves his Reavers, and his Reaver style has led to incredibly chaotic, entertaining games. Let's see, we have got an Extractor trick going for Firefist to get his 10th drone, and he's got his Overlord scouting in the right direction. Meanwhile, Movie's putting his pylon up in his main base, so Movie is not going to Forge Expand, and that's a pretty interesting choice. Outsider is a map where you can see pretty much all 3 of the main Protoss openings, either 1 gate tech, which we might be seeing as the first gateway is going down, a 2 gate, which we also might be seeing, or the Forge FE. So it's going to be very interesting to see what Movie's doing, and he has got his probe out scouting. I guess it would have been after the pylon. And he's going to see the 12 hatch from Firefist here, and that, I think, that could prompt him to put up the 2nd gateway, which he just did. So Movie is going to be able to mount an immense amount of early pressure, especially since there's still no pool, and he's going to be able to use that probe to delay the spawning pool a little bit. Now, that's 2nd pylon and 2nd gateway are on the way up, and that Overlord is about to arrive and scout this. And I don't know what Firefist's reaction is going to be when he sees this, because he's going to have to defend against some dangerous pressure. He's going to need to get at least a sunken colony up at his expansion, and even that might not necessarily be enough in time. There's Movie moving out with a Zealot and 2 probes, and Firefist has to know that something's up. But now he sees the 2 gate, and he has got to be kicking himself. He cannot be pleased about that. And there's a pylon going up for Movie, and that's an interesting place next to the hatchery there. There's not enough room between the hatchery and the pylon to put a sunken colony, which is what the observer is trying to indicate there. So it's going to delay the sunken from Firefist, as well as those probes blocking the sunken from being put down. So Movie is microing this very well so far. And there's a shield battery going up in Firefist's natural. So Movie is really committed to this rush, as well you kind of have to be when you're playing a 2 gate. Now the sunken colony is finally coming up, but a 2nd Zealot is around along with a 3rd probe, and these Zerglings are just not doing enough. That 1 Zealot nearly killed, but then the shield battery just kicks in to regenerate it. Nice micro by Movie here. He's been controlling his units just about flawlessly here. And that sunken colony is not going to be long for this world either. There it goes. And Firefist is going to have a really difficult time reclaiming this expansion, if not a damn near impossible one. Finally, Movie losing a couple of units there, but I think the damage has been done, and more Zealots are just streaming in. That hatchery is bleeding, and it is going to be taken out pretty quickly. And once it is, it's going to be very difficult for Firefist to do much of anything. There goes the hatchery, and he GG's. So really quick game. Movie, wearing his surgical ninja mask, definitely took apart Firefist, but not with a surgical scalpel. Even though his micro was very precise, that was more death by brick to the face. Nothing subtle about that, but Movie with a pretty baller 2-gate shield battery rush taking that game. Hope you enjoyed that one. I definitely did. This is Image signing out. Have a good day, and hope to be back at you with more content soon.